Peace, Divine Feminine, Rari Kama I here, and we're here to do your monthly Divine Partnership spread. Peace. Yes, just finishing up with your partner, and we have here. This could be the one for love, and it reads: You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you already know your boo thing. You already know who he is. You may be thinking, is he the one? Is he the one? You're questioning yourself. You're not sure. But know that one of them is that one. One of them is that one. Okay? And the next message for you is that you must stand your ground in your spiritual walk. There are things at play as you ascend, as you get higher, as you get lighter, as you get closer to your higher self, as you continue to walk the path of truth, balance, inner standing, inner knowing, high vibrations. Other situations come in play, try to counteract you. So you must remember to stand up. Be on your square, your cube, your tesseract. Stand up and stay grounded, okay? Stay grounded as you fly high. I said this to the Divine Masculine. It's great for you to watch both videos, both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, because you know that we have both energies in us. So sometimes we may think, okay, so I'm in a physically female body, so I must be Divine Feminine. Not necessarily. We interchange, and with different energies at different seasons, so we can be more prominent in the masculine, even though we're feminine physically, you understand, and vice versa. And so and doesn't mean that because I think there's a misconstrued situation where people think if you say divine masculine and divine feminine, you could still be two of the same. You can be of the same sex and still run. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that works. What I feel is that when you say divine masculine, and it could be physically male and female, but internally they're both running off their masculine at a certain time. But with balance, we can, rectify that and get on the steed that we're supposed to. But generally, in your spiritual walk, Divine Feminine, stay grounded, stay fortified, stay protected. Because as a light worker, as a light bearer, as a humanitarian, one that is working to ascend not just yourself and your loved ones, but the world. You have to remain strong in all that you do. Okay? Keep that stance powerful. And this is the message for your physical self. So understand that in your spiritual walk, there is things that might be coming at you, pulling you down. So if you're not understanding what's going on in the physical, where you're thinking like, why am I so tired, for example? Why am I so cranky and all that, even though I'm working, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I keep having these little slip-ups, it's because there are other things going on spiritually. But as long as you continue, strive forward to be your highest good, that shit will fly off soon enough, because you won't be able to keep up with your heights. Okay? So keep working and keep doing the good jobs. I got babies coming through. Okay. And the message that comes through for how you feel about your divine partner is physically. The red border is physical card. It says positive movement forward. So you're feeling like your divine partner is moving forward, no matter what they were in, and they actually got stagnation for how they were feeling. And so it was boredom and discontent, and the card read about being stagnant, feeling stagnant and unhappy. And I can see that you see them as moving forward in positive directions, and that's a great thing, because I feel that I don't want to say he, but the divine masculine can move forward as long as they lighten up a little bit and don't get stuck or don't dwell too much on what was, and move forward to what could be and what is, without overthinking and just being in the moment. And that's the message for us all. Less overthinking and being more in the moment. Amor, filha. Yes. Okay, where was I? Positive moving forward. And so that's good. That's how you see your divine mate moving forward in a positive light. Okay, so your high self message here is 15, which is temptation. And this is the major arcana, and this is the devil. And the message that I'm getting intuitively is that you have some addictions that need to be let loose. And we all pick up these things, no matter what it is. I'm not even going to go through a list, but you know what your addictions are. And many things can be addictive. Don't think of just the alcohol, weed, work, people. No, many things can be addictive. It could be addictive to many things. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to go through the list, but you know what you feel like you're kind of hung up on. Okay, don't relinquish your power, because that's what you're doing when you're hanging onto something. Sometimes tell the thing, no, I don't need you right now. If you really want it, go back to it after, but exercise a little discipline every once in a while, and that help you become less dependent, because this card is all about being codependent. Even if it's something that you enjoy doing very regularly, you haven't found a way, or you don't feel the need to let go of it just yet, but know that anything that is addictive that you feel that you're willing to go back to is a hindrance, because you're supposed to be free in all aspects. You're not supposed to be hung up on anything. But if you find yourself in these situations, every once in a while, make a concerted effort to be like, no, I'm going to leave that today. No, not today. No, I'm not going to tune into that. I'm not going to give no vibrations to that just this day or this hour. And slowly, if you continue, you can let go of these things. Okay? Don't let addictions halt your progress now. Okay? Divine Feminine. For your major arcana, major life event, major life cycle that you're going through right now is the Lovers. The Lovers, spiritual union, inspiration, partnerships, love. Is that the message right here is that you're looking for that. You're working hard. You're doing your own thing, but you're wanting that backup, that complementary, that addition. Not the I can't find the word. Not something that you want to replace, or something that's gonna add. When I said addition, I meant just that, but not to add what you don't already have, but just to add what you may not already have. You know what I'm saying? Basically, not someone to fulfill you, but someone to make you more, I'm going to say more fulfilled. Yes, because you working on yourself fulfills you. Only you can truly, wholeheartedly. But having someone else there just adds value. It makes the ride more fun. Okay? So your message is, you wouldn't believe, but from the Sonia Choquette Oracle deck, Trust Your Vibes. I got this card came out against first card that flew out, which is the exact same card that came out for your divine masculine, and it's name your highest self. Okay, this is why I want you to also listen up or have a look at the other reading, because I said a lot in that about naming yourself, retuning yourself, redefining yourself, self-determination, you know. And in the card it read about, in the book it read about, once you have a name for your higher self, you can better communicate, and the higher self can better communicate with you. And I thought that was very beautiful and insightful. So please do have a read of that again. And I decided to take out another card just to give you additional message. And it's Call on Your Joy Guides. And it's it's lovely because it's not just about being happy temporarily or momentarily, but it's being joyous, being joyful, joy-filled. In life, generally, know that there's ups and downs, but as long as you remain joyful and you keep joy in mind, in sight, then you'll be all good. Have some yellow and orange around, you know. This one is number 7. You got 7 twice. Stand your ground, spirituality, and calling your joy guides. Okay, so 7 is a focus, reflection, healing, spirituality. It reads, your situation at this moment may feel critical, but don't allow it to become too serious or you'll lose your way. Remember, on a soul level, this too shall pass, and it will pass much easier with the help of your joy guides to lighten your mood and elevate your vibration so you can move on to better times. Learn to recognize when your joy guides are on the scene. They like to play games and sometimes practical jokes with you to keep you from taking things too personally. They are good at getting your attention with their antics. They may hide your keys, move your things, and steal one of your socks out of the dryer. Are the joy guides capturing your attention? Where or how are they getting you to relax a little and laugh at yourself? Let them. Yes. And we spoke to the divine masculine about that as well. Be happy, be joyous. Like, don't let the woes of life take you away from your center. Okay? Don't let the joys of life take you away from your center. Be joyful. Find joyfulness in every moment. In any moment. Be happy, laugh, smile. About anything and everything, just so you can bask in that feeling more time. And as long as you're in more of a joyous state, then whatever it is that you are calling on will come easier. I was saying this earlier to the divine masculine, that you may want some money, but you're not going to be thinking about money all the time, because that could be detrimental too. You don't want to give too much thought to one thing. Yes, if it's something that you want to bring in, of course, that's good, but there's going to be other things in your world that needs attention too. As long as you focus on being happy and joyous on your highest self in every situation that you want, that thing that you're looking for is all specific to get at a certain time or whatever, that will come. Okay? So you're thinking, I'm going to get money. What can I do for that? Let me add on a few extra work hours to get this project done. And so you're adding more hours, but as you're doing it, so the consensus is add more hours so you can get more money, right? But then that consensus goes out the window, but you don't hold on to that. You're not going to think, okay, I have to work more hours, this hour, this, so whenever, how many hours can I fit in? Cool. You got some hours now, and the point of it all is you got the hours, you got the, a few steps forward, but now is what you're doing in the meantime. So as long as you're being happy, you're being joyous whilst you're doing the work, and everything will be alright. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, where did I left off? Where did I leave you? Temptation. And I was talking about calling on your joy guides. Yes, I have a message for temptation as well. If you look at this card, what do you see? I see although the past has reached out for something, the newness, what's forward, what's in front of you, is shunning it, is looking away from it. So continue with that. And be joyful in all your walks, so you can so you can better be able to manifest whatever it is that you need, you want. Okay? And yeah, briefly spoke about naming your higher self. Please do have a look at the other reading. Okay, and for your purpose, you have creative expression. And again, we've had this as well before for the feminine. Creative expression. Express yourself creatively. Get your paintbrush out. Do some writing, like crayons if you need to, whatever. Your soul longs to express itself creatively is the message. So just do some free writing if you need to. Or go ahead and get them painted out. Crayons, felt tips, whatever. Even if it's paper mache, who knows, like whatever it is that you find creative and inspiring, just give yourself some time to dwell in the arts. Dwell in the arts. Okay, and your angel message is Isabella. And Isabella says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Beautiful. Isabella there. And yes, positive expectations will yield positive outcomes. Again, whatever it is that you're looking for, it will come. Just continue on your high vibration. Continue dealing with your higher self. You know, keep temptation at bay. Stand your ground. Like, no matter, even if you feel a bit weak in the day, you're tired, whenever you get that boost back up, do the things that you know you're supposed to do. That's how you counteract these energies that try to pull you off your square, that try to pull you out of your cube, you know, that just push you off your tesseract. You have to, no matter what you go through, stand back up and stand your ground. This figure here is it. Stand up, hand on hip, and the other one reaching high. You know, you're grounded and you're still reaching. Okay? I feel like the lovers is the main focus, but it's not what you're solely focusing on. And it's good. This is the way to be, because, yeah, the way to bring in the best kind of love situation is when you're focusing on yourself, what you need to do, what you need to work on, what you need to better, what you need to continue, what you need to buffer, or whatever it is that you already love. Bask in that. The doorway, the key to true love is the self first. Okay? Yeah, and express yourself. Express those talents that you have. Don't keep them hidden no more. Your higher self needs to be seen in these times. Needs to be heard. Needs to be known. Okay? Yeah, and this could be the one you already know. You already know him or her. But you may be second guessing it, okay? But continue focusing on what is important. The daily chores that you have to do, daily responsibilities that you have. Keep working on that, and in each moment, remember joy. Be joy. Feel joy. Speak, think, and feel joy. And this one will come to you. Okay? It's a progress. It takes time, but we're all getting there. We're all getting there. Okay. Divine Feminine, that is your reading. I will that you enjoyed it and that it was insightful to you. Peace.